Okay, channel's been quite quiet really. Had this rebuild which has been good, which has really meant I can actually do some recording. I mean it's like a temporary build really, because I can't get either a 5600 or a 5800, and obviously no one can get the graphics card they want at the moment either. So probably the graphics card's my chief sort of thing I want at the moment, chief upgrade. But you know, I still want to review anything I can. If I can review liquid coolers, air coolers, I would do them. So now we're going to have a bit with our sponsor, the Firefighting Mic. We've got it on a little slideshow. So yeah, this is just like a reasonable starter mic, we'll call it. I won't call it a budget mic because that might be a bit insulting, but you can see a Neumann's still making mics, but £800 for like a Neumann mic. I've been quiet for a long time because I know it's a crazy time, and I just sort of thought I've seen so many other YouTube videos and they give me a tiny little bit of information each time, you know. I don't know if it's fair all the time to make people watch, you know, a 5-10 minute video and then there to be not much information in it at all. So I was a bit worried, you know, I don't want to waste people's time. So we've got a bit of history here within Nvidia, got cards out, Xbox has got a new console out, PlayStation has got a new console out. There's just so much happening, and if you want to be a creator, you're torn between Nvidia now and the competing AMD Radeon. And on the one hand, you got the NVENC, you got the encoder, which takes a bit of pressure off your GPU, graphics processing unit. You've got NVENC on the Nvidia, which a lot of people like that, and they're a bit dubious about Team Red and their encoding. So that's one thing to be wary of. It might only matter if you're a real pro, you know. I think the Team Red might be absolutely fine for anyone else. And Team Red has got the 16 gigabytes, haven't they, of VRAM. So that's a big boost, you know. And no one knows where to go. I mean, because you want the 16 gigabytes now. Do you wait for the 3080? I don't know, maybe a Super now. So PlayStation should almost let them talk. But PlayStation is a weaker, obviously the weakest link, but probably the strongest in games. So you know, if you just want the importance is PlayStation exclusives, PlayStation's definitely the way to go. I mean, I started being a creator, so unfortunately it's taken me away from simply gaming, which I was sort of happy doing that, but you know, I wanted to mess around with YouTube really. But you're always going to be haunted, you know. Okay, you got the PlayStation exclusive, but you haven't got the Xbox Series is the better console, more powerful console. You're going to feel like you haven't got what you want. So this is Hangar 21. It's supposed to show, you know, more power. This is AMD Team Red. You know, they're trying to say that, you know, they have got, you know, all the shadows and the ray tracing, reflections. That's their new demo. It's coming very soon. But product launch was bad for Team Red. I think everyone's got to wait till Christmas. I think they should have made a statement, AMD and Nvidia. They should have said it is releasing but it's gonna be limited quantities. Don't get too excited until, you know, maybe Christmas, literally. It might even be January, to be honest. So I was going to get the Xbox. That was my, I mean, this is probably one of the better promotional videos about dreaming the unthinkable. But yeah, 8 cores, 52 compute units. It's very, I don't know, there's a lot of hype, you know, I mean, remember that as well. Because 4K gaming, the Xbox with the last console, the Series X, not the Series X, just the One X, wasn't it? It was the Xbox One, then the Xbox One X, and they spoke a lot about 4K gaming, but they hid the fact, so did PlayStation Pro, they hid the fact that it was 30 FPS. I think the truth about it now is going to be 4K 60 frames a second, and Xbox has the 1440p, the lower resolution, at hopefully 120 frames per second. But you know, if you start learning about PCs, you start learning about tech, you are tempted to get something so much more powerful. That brings us back, really. So I've been quiet because I haven't been sure which way to go with all the new technology, but just wanted to put a video out there explaining that, you know, I've been quiet. I'm not going to annoy everyone with millions of videos about paper launches. I hope to do some gameplay videos, but yeah, I don't want to put out too many videos where people feel bombarded by something that maybe isn't really telling them that much. Okay, so thanks again to Firefighting. And if anyone else wants to send in products for review, I'll be more than happy to review the product. Okay, thumbs up guys, peace out.